So, Cayce Lynn McDaniel's disappearance. Body. Where's the body? Phyllis Hill being the rapist as well as murderer, right? Questions. Things I want to question, asking, right? Disappearance and rape, and why was someone raped, and why would somebody his age want to rape and murder someone like her, knowing she was 14 years old, right? What type of words were exchanged between Phyllis Hill and Cayce's mother before Cayce's disappearance? That's one question. I'm going to ask multiple questions in a few minutes, right? Back in 2019, Phyllis Hill was charged with 2 counts of aggravated rape in connection to Cayce McDaniel's case after she went missing for 23 years. Cayce was 14 years old at time of her disappearance in 1996. 1996, right? She was dropped off at her place of residence by her friend before disappearance. It was her mother who noticed she was missing. Like, subscribe, ID in the Discovery Channel. Yes, ID in the Discovery Channel. The links are provided below. Get that Discovery Go app as well as an ID Go app. You might want to get those two things combined and make them into one, and I'm a Discovery influencer. That's indeed a fact. Cayce, disappearance, right? The questions. How close was Phyllis Hill to Cayce's home on the date she went missing? Did Phyllis have someone lure Cayce from her home, or did he do the luring himself? Her missing, right? There were no signs of forced entry, as cookies and milk were left out by Cayce. Food being left out. How did Phyllis Hill abduct Cayce? That's the question. People should question more. How did Phyllis Hill abduct Cayce? What method did he use? And if the cookies and milk were left out by Cayce, then it shows she had a habit of eating and drinking in that specific location. How far did Phyllis Hill enter Cayce's home? Did he enter her home at all? Did Phyllis call her out of her home to know the door was open, or door being left open at times, door left ajar? Did he enter her home, or did he call her outside, right? How close was Phyllis Hill to Cayce's home on the date she went missing? Did Phyllis have someone lure Cayce from her home, or did he do the luring himself? How I just asked that a few minutes ago. That's the question. Did he have someone lure her to him? Because sometimes when people plan to rape you, or if they do plan to rape you or don't plan to rape you, sometimes people like a Phyllis Hill or other rapists and murderers, sometimes they will use a female to do a luring to rape and murder another female. Not that other female. Sometimes a male will assign another female to lure a female out so that he can rape and murder her. That's what the question is. I talk too fast. I jump steps while talking. Sometimes a male would want to rape and murder a female, where he would use a female to lure a young female. That's what I'm in question of. The luring. Did he lure her, or did he have somebody else lure her? Why would Cayce's door be left open or ajar late at night? Did people ever walk past Cayce's home and notice her door open at night? Did Phyllis ever notice Cayce's door open numerous times before her disappearance? And did that lead to her disappearance? Phyllis had a history of rape, but did Phyllis know that Cayce's door would be left open at night? Once again, did he ever notice that her door was left open numerous times? How many times has Phyllis Hill been around her home? Has Phyllis Hill been around her home numerous times? How many times has Phyllis Hill been around her home? Did he know within her home, as in the setup of her home? Has he ever been in the environment near her home? Would he know how to abduct her and lure her, if any, right? Environment, her home. Phyllis had a history of rape, but did Phyllis know that Cayce's door was left open at night? I just asked that again for the 4th time. Phyllis wanted to rape Cayce, but how long did it take for him to finally rape her and murder her? Was it a matter of weeks or months? And did he plan it? She was missing, body unfound, rape and murder, right? What was it about Cayce that made Phyllis want to abduct her and rape her, then murder her? What was it about Cayce, period? Is it because she was an underage? Yes. That's the question. Did he rape her and murder her because she was underage? Remember, he had a history of rape. someone having a history of rape and wanting to be involved with young children. She was a child. She was 14. She was 18. To most, that will be considered a child. He had a history with rape, even involving young females. Is that why he raped and murdered her? Did Cayce sense Finis would rape her or abduct her? Did Cayce sense Finis would rape her or abduct her? I asked that twice. Did Cayce sense anything about Finis? How often was she around him? Was she ever around him? Was she around him a lot? How many times was Cayce around Finis? Enough for him to abduct her and rape her and kill her. How well did Finis know Cayce's personality? How well did Cayce know Finis' personality? How well did they know each other enough for him to rape her and murder her as an underage female? How well did the mother know Finis? How well did the mother know her child, Cayce? How was Cayce's activities, as in her whereabouts, even in the middle of the night? The mother's whereabouts in the middle of the night. But what were Cayce's actions and activities in the middle of the night? Why would her door be open in the middle of the night? What was Cayce's activities in the middle of the night? Was she involved with any grown men in the middle of the night? Was she involved with Finis in the middle of the night? Or did he just abduct her? Was the mother involved with Finis at any time? That points to the questions of the mother, as in who's the mother? Why did it take so long to the mother to report her daughter missing, Cayce? Why did it take the mother so long to report Cayce missing? How that's the question. Was the mother involved with Finis Hill? Not in love, in friendship. Was the mother ever involved with Finis Hill, relationship-wise? Pointing to Cayce's disappearance. Did the mother ever anger Finis Hill? Is that why the child went missing? Is that why the teen went missing? Is that why Cayce ended up dead? Is that why Cayce ended up raped? Was there any anger involved in the situation involving Cayce's disappearance? Did it involve Finis Hill as well as Cayce's mother? How often was Finis around Cayce, and did Finis want to rape Cayce out of anger towards Cayce's mother? I asked that twice. Why would Finis murder Cayce after raping her? Was it to hide something? Why would anybody murder someone after raping somebody? What type of relationship did Cayce have with her family? No. What type of relationship did Finis Hill have with her family? Because it also points to her disappearance. Did anybody sense anything about Finis Hill, pointing to Cayce's disappearance? What was the interaction like between Finis and Cayce's mother, as I asked in the opening? Many questioned that. And it goes back once again to why. No, it goes back to questions on my end. What type of relationship did Finis Hill have with Cayce's mother? That also points to, it could point to why the mother took so long to report Cayce missing. Did the mother fear Finis Hill? He was her rapist, and that's how the situation played out, how Cayce was raped and murdered. Did the mother fear Finis Hill? Is that why the mother took so long to report Cayce missing? Questions. If I'm missing and I disappear, why would my mother take so long to report me missing? Finis Hill's a murderer. Did the mother sense that about him? Finis Hill, he murdered Cayce. He's a murderer, right? But did Cayce's mother sense that he was a murderer? What was it about Finis that the mother could have feared about Finis enough for her not to report her child missing sooner? How it took the mother a long time to report her child missing. Maybe the mother feared Finis Hill. Maybe that's why she didn't report her disappearance sooner. So dear viewers, let me know what you think and feel about the video. May you enjoy your day. I'll in fact enjoy mine. And what do you think could have happened? As in fill in the gaps and the spaces. There's holes in the story. Body unfound, Finis Hill, and the mother. Let me know about that. May you enjoy your day. I'll in fact enjoy mine, and I'm gone for now. 1.